This camera package came with so much, it's going to take me a second to run through it all. But it came with the tripod. Right off the bat, I noticed the tripod is pretty cheap. I do have a good tripod, but it'd be great to start off with. An extra battery, charger, plug-in for it. Came with a 64 gig SanDisk card. The tripod also has a case. Came with a digital camcorder LED light and the bracket, a carry case, a UV filter, some screen protectors, a mini condenser microphone. It's not a really nice mini condenser microphone, but it will work. We'll test it out here shortly. An adapter ring, a cleaning kit. This is my favorite little part, is it came with 2 lenses. This should be the 45-degree lens, so you can get wide-angle shots. And then this would be your telephoto lens. And caps, which is pretty awesome. Came with an actual battery, so you got your first battery and an extra battery, which is really cool. Your regular charger stuff, your camera, and a stabilizer arm. They call it an action handle grip. At first glance of this thing, for the price, I'm actually pretty impressed with that. It's got the chute on the top, so you can attach your light and just basically a basic screw-in mount for your camera down there in the bottom. All right, so that being said, let's take a look at the camera itself. Canon Vixia HFR 800. This also comes in white. I bought it in black because I'm going to do some hunting with it. First thing I noticed about it is it is super, super light. I mean, this thing, I almost don't even know I'm holding it, which is really awesome. It's got a 57 time advanced zoom. I've seen some reviews where people are saying that the batteries are a little bulky and kind of in the way. The battery just simply snaps right onto the back, maybe. And then I don't really feel it to be an issue. I don't think it's in the way. I can put my thumb on it if I really wanted to, but otherwise I can rest my thumb right to the side of the power button, and I don't really have an issue with it. It has a touch screen here, so pick your language, some other options, some programmed options, some options you can program in yourself. Everything else is virtually the same. You have the on-off button, play, USB, input in and out, audio out, and mic out. This camera will also take pictures. What I don't like about it that I've been scrolling through so far is there's no way for me to directly access my pictures and go through them. I can directly access my videos and see how the video's played, but I have to use some menu items to be able to get to my pictures. So that's a slight negative, but it's not something that I can't deal with. Normally I just take a bunch of pictures and I don't really edit them until I get to my computer anyway. The lens kit's what I'm really excited about. I can't wait to try these. That being said, let's take some footage with it and see how it comes out.
Here is a low light shot using a wide angle lens. Here's a lit shot, a well lit shot, using the wide angled lens. Here's the same shot without the wide angle.
Alright, it is dusk, and I do not have any of the low light functions on yet. It's just regular shooting mode. The camera appears to be zooming in rather well. Here's the same shot on a higher video quality. This is 60p, so 1080-60 in the evening. Same shot, no nighttime mode or anything of that nature on. Seems to work pretty well. Alright, now we're recording using the night scene mode. We are back. It does some automatic settings, so I'm not sure. I don't believe it's 60p anymore. It's probably 17 MPS. However, the clarity looks decent, I would say. Decent quality recording on the night mode in the same shot scenario. Alright, we're going to try this again. It's a little darker yet. I put it back on night mode and I got rid of the image stabilization. So as I zoom, I will be slightly more wobbly, but the camera shouldn't struggle to search in circles anymore. And it appears that that issue is corrected. Although you should probably turn it then to manual focus as well, as it doesn't want to focus as smoothly. But part of that could be because it is now getting darker. Let's try it more toward the light and see if we have the same problem. Yes. That did eliminate the issue.
All right, well, that's the review of the Canon HFR 800. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the camera. It has a lot of really nice features. It has Wi-Fi that worked really well. You can flip the screen around so you can actually see yourself. I'm looking at myself recording on it right now. The microphone, the condenser, the Pro condenser that came with it was a little cheap, but it does work better than the internal microphone. The light works really nice. I've got it illuminating my side here. The LED light and the action handle I found to be really useful. So you have to turn off the image stabilization and turn on manual focus when you're zooming in for really long shots. If you zoom in all the way to your full extent for your shot, the camera will kind of search around like this and then stabilize on whatever you're looking at, which is really annoying if you're trying to record, especially because I'm going to try to use this to record some hunting footage. So if I zoom in, on a deer or even, on my kid playing soccer, the fact that it has to do this makes it really hard to watch. But if you turn those off, I found out that if you turn those off and you zoomed in, it didn't do that anymore. And you didn't notice it until you were talking about really far shots. I would say, 100 yards or 80 yards or more. Everything close, you could zoom in just fine and it would center. But once you got farther away, the camera couldn't find the spot. That'd be my only real negative about the camera. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. The sports mode with fast works pretty well. All their little functions and their presets work really well. You do have the option for manual. It also has face tracking, so it'll keep you centered in the shot. It's actually track. I got that on right now. You just tap the screen in the face and it follows you in focus wherever you're at, which is also really good if you're trying to slightly blur out everything in the background. If you want to just buy just this camera, it could retail as cheap as $259, and then you could pay another $45 or $50 for both the telephoto and the wide angle lens, and you'd have the exact same setup for $300. I did not like the tripod. I did not like the tripod. It's this precision tripod. If you see this thing online, you're going to be tempted to maybe buy it because it looks kind of nice. This thing is a piece of junk. Literally, I thought I was going to break it when I opened it up. Luckily, I have a nice tripod, so I'm filming on that. But it literally, I thought I was going to break it. I couldn't even extend it to full extension. This bottom extension, I felt like was going to break. So I extended it 2 extensions instead of the full height. And I was able to keep it on there, but it was so wobbly that any extended use at all, you would shatter this thing. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. I don't think it retails very high, and it came with the package. So, but all the things that came with the package, this is the only thing that I'm not pleased with. I'm definitely pleased with the lenses. The condenser microphone, while it is not great, it's about a $20 mic, it functions like a $20 mic. So all that has been I'm extremely pleased with this camera. I would say if you're looking for a starter-end consumer camera, this might be, an angle you want to look at. Smash the like and subscribe button. I know this is a little different than my normal videos. I plan on using this camera for more hunting and fishing footage to come. So see you then.